Hey guys, Edgar TV11 here, and this is the final episode that we are ever going to make of Everton. Well, maybe not ever, but definitely on this FIFA. It's my first ever career mode, guys, and it's come to an end, so I'm going to review the final season, and then I'm going to ask you guys for a small favor at the end. So stick around for that. Anyway, so we're starting off here, guys, with what the league table. As you see, it's been a tremendous season. 3 losses. 2 of them actually were my losses. One was a simulated loss. A lot of wins there. Quite a few draws actually. I'm not too happy about that. But a couple of those draws were, great comebacks. Coming back from 2-0 and just securing a point, which is terrific. We still copped the least amount of goals in the league, but I'd like to keep it under 20. I think we copped a little too many. We scored a bunch of goals this season. As you can see, us and Chelsea were banging them in, which I was really happy about. In the previous seasons, we haven't been able to score enough goals, so I'm really happy about that. We finished top, guys, 87 points. Chelsea behind us, Man United not making the top 4, and as you can see here, Southampton, Fulham, and Wigan all getting relegated. Some other stuff, guys, as well. Let me just take you over. The top scorers, as you can see here, Welbeck finishing on top with 19. He had a terrific season. Lukaku coming in a close second. He probably played half a season, to be honest. And if he would have played the full season, no doubt he would have finished top. You got Van Persie on 15, Cavani on 15, Benteke 15, Dempsey on 14. He was playing a bit of midfield for Stoke, so that's a good effort from Dempsey. And Poulsen, mate. He came in for the injured Lukaku and just dominated, mate. He was brilliant. Just once again, mate, not a one-trick pony. And here you go, mate. Ross Barkley with 9 assists. He had a terrific season, mate. He finally really showed what he was about. His goals dried up a bit, but his performances were always great. Clean sheets, you can see that Howard is on top there. He's got 18, which is brilliant. Yellow cards. We don't get many yellow cards, man. We're a reasonably pretty clean team. Red cards, yeah, I think we're good here. I don't think we copped a single red. Oh, we did. Baines. Alright, cool. 2 yellows. So Nathaniel Klein and Ramirez topping the disciplinary charts. Alright, guys, so now we are in the squad report. I'm going to talk briefly about each player. Just review their season and how they went. Tim Howard, mate, nothing out of the ordinary. Had some absolutely terrific saves, but as usual, mate, had quite a few blunders through the season. And I can imagine... I can actually imagine it actually did happen. A few near posts, that own goal in the Champions League, deflections, and then, hitting him and going in. But he did score a goal this season, guys. Remember, from the corner. Just wasn't too long ago, but yeah, Timmy Howard. An indifferent season, but, the usual, I guess. Seamus Coleman, brilliant as always, man. Super reliable. Great getting forward, does his work in defense, just marks out just about any winger. He's just been terrific, man. 37 games, very happy, good form. He's an absolute sensational right back, guys. You looking in the Premier League for a right back, you pick up Seamus Coleman, man. Brilliant player. John Stones, really average season for him, man. Improved by the 1, and he didn't start too many games, to be honest, guys, purely because I haven't really rated him. I feel he's a bit weak, and as you can see there, he is 73 for a centre back. He's quite average. He just doesn't win the ball enough for me, so it's very limited the action he got. Jagielka, he came in as our fifth choice centre back. He's dropped by 2. A lot of speed, lost there. Didn't play too many games, and in the end, we gave him a couple games out of respect. Leighton Baines, he was good for the most part. Hasn't improved too much there. Okay form and an okay season. Brilliant at times, but just pathetic at others, man. I felt like too many times he didn't dominate his winger this season, and he is 32. He is slowing down a bit, but just in the previous seasons, what I have gotten out of Leighton Baines, I did expect a bit better. James McCarthy is terrific, mate. What a player. Like I've said, man, he's great, but the only thing he lacks is going forward, mate. Doesn't have the best shot, Not the best dribbler, but from a defensive work rate and aspect, he's an awesome player, man. He's had a good season. He's been playing second fiddle to Jack Rodwell, so, you know, it wasn't... I says 40 there, 40 appearances, but not many of them he actually did start. Jack Rodwell, he had a great season up until maybe the last quarter. He's improved tremendously and become, you know, a real pivotal player in this team. The only thing I feel, he was a bit weak and he just didn't dominate midfield as much as I would have liked him to. In terms of, you know, McCarthy just wins tackle after tackle. Jack Rodwell sometimes shaking off the ball, but getting up and down, brilliant, man. He provides a threat going forward, and his defensive game is rather good. Ross Barkley was sensational, guys. 45 games, 13 goals, 10 assists, 18 clean sheets. Again, man, doesn't improve technically, but just mentally. He's been great, man. Absolutely brilliant this season. Finally started delivering the goals and assists that I wanted him. You know, he always did play good, but he needed the stats to match it. And I'm glad for Ross Barkley. He's actually been one of our best players. And, you know, he's really followed on from that previous season where, you know, he was just a Champions League legend. FAVOUR, man. Oh, I love this guy. How I wish we had more time with this man. What a player, man. He's just such a smooth player. Look at that dribbling ability, man. The pace. He can finish. I really rate FAVOUR, man. He's actually been one of my favorite players to use. You know, his season is just terrific. You know, a few goals there, quite a few assists, 50 appearances, mate. Massive. Just a pivotal player in this team. Things could have been so different, guys. If Lukaku would have stayed fit, I dare say we would have had a better showing in the FA Cup and, of course, the Champions League. You know, we did have to rotate a lot and we weren't able to send out our best team. But Romelu Lukaku, mate, he did improve, but then his stats dropped once again. So he's back to an 82. He's homesick, apparently, and it looks like if we did play another season, he'd be leaving. But, you know, he had 28 appearances, 17 goals, man. Oh, he just had such a good season, but, of course, he broke his bloody ankle, mate. Such a shame, man. Just a man of glass. Just can't keep him on the field. Memphis Depay, mate. 50 appearances as well. 14 goals. 7 assists. I felt like when this guy was scoring, mate, they were bloody important goals. He's a big time player. Just terrific down the wing. Probably end up being the best player in the game after Cristiano, Messi retire and all that. He's just going to be a dominant player. And again, another player I'd really like to keep using. But, you know, it's the end, Yussuf Poulsen, mate. Did this guy come in and do a job or what? 45 appearances, 24 goals. A lot of them off the bench. Didn't improve much. I didn't expect him to. Like I said before, he had that dramatic improvement. So, you know, he wasn't going to do too much. But, mate, this guy came in. He done us a job, man. He scored goals. He held up play. Set up play. Big link up. He was just terrific. Scored goals. Just, mate, he followed up that second season. And, you know what? We never probably would have seen the potential of Yussuf Poulsen if it had not been for, you know, Lukaku getting constantly injured, man. Man, just, like I said, man of glass, but Yussuf Poulsen, great season. So grateful for what he gave us. Johannes, guys, I don't like him. I stuffed up on that signing, alright? I'll hold my hand up. I just feel he's a very clumsy player. He's the type of player that goes into a tackle, wins the ball, and loses it again. He doesn't provide anything going up forward. He can't shoot, can't dribble. And, you know, I just find myself constantly having to avoid using Johannes guys going forward. Even in the defensive aspect, he doesn't seem very strong. He just doesn't do it for me, man. So I'm not a fan of Johannes guys. I had an average season, and that's purely because, you know, I wasn't very confident with him. Anytime I got the balls, I was like, oh man, where's the option, you know? But, yeah, just not my type of player, man. Roberto Firmino, alright, I'll be honest, guys, I don't like him. Another player I don't like. Very weak on the ball. Very similar to Dusan Tadic, just right-footed and a little smaller, so, you know, wasn't the best signing. We got him for an absolute bargain. A lot of people do like Roberto Firmino, but me personally, I don't like him. He came through halfway through the season, couple goals, few assists. So, you know, he done us a job. He was able to rotate with Barkley and give us a hand. Vladimir the Reader, guys. Now, he's an interesting player. He was our new signing, a big signing for us. Improved quite a bit, which is good to see. But if you want this man to defend, forget about it, mate. His standing tackle's okay, but look at his strength. Mate, this guy, if he gets touched the slightest bit, he's going down or losing the ball. So Vladimir the Reader, you got to play quick, mate. Like that, it's clockwork. He's got a decent shot on him, as we saw throughout the season. But yeah, look, you're not gonna get anything out of him in a work rate. He's great against, like, you know, the big teams when you have to like unlock defenses. Someone against like Arsenal, you know, they don't have those strong midfielders. You know, that's perfect. He's in his element, you know, up against like Ramsey, Wilshere. These aren't tough guys, mate. So, you know, that's the kind of opponents he needs to face. So somewhere like Germany or Spain, where there's not much physical contact, the Reader will thrive there. He will dominate that league. But the EPL, maybe not his best suit. But he's had a great season by all counts. And he's been a terrific signing. Just a little poor towards the end of the season, but quite a few players did drop off, to be fair. Nathan Redmond, great start to the season, man. I actually put him ahead of the pay quite a few times. He's improved tremendously. He's become a good player, but he's just not good enough in front of goal. You know, 5 goals, 7 assists. It's okay. A lot of these appearances were off the bench, but you know, that's where he was going to stay, because you know, that's all he provided me. You know, a bit of pace, a decent cross, but no end product in terms of goals. And you know, would I sell him? Probably not. Just I do like him. He's English, you know. He just adds an English flavour to the team. But yeah, in terms of going forward, mate, he's just not ideal. All right, put it that way. Aubameyang, mate, he was terrific for us, man. But we did lose him for quite a long time. He picked up a hamstring injury, lost a lot of time, came back and done his LCL. So you know, he only played 30 games for us, but in those 30, he was terrific. As you can see there, man, he was a bit of a cup specialist. 2 goals in the Capital Cup, 5 and 5 in the Champions League, 1 in the FA Cup, and a few in the Premier League. We moved him around, left mid, right mid, striker, so he done a terrific job for us. He's exactly what I wanted him to be. Just a shame we didn't get to use him a bit more. Neven Subotic came in pretty late, just like Firmino came in the January transfer window. We got a terrific deal out of him, Rekic plus 9 mil. He came in, done a great job for us, 14 appearances. This guy's a rock, man, but in regards to him and Caceres, I don't know, man. Him and Reyes worked terrifically well together. But yeah, look, he came in. I can't really give a full review because I didn't get to use him as much as I'd like to. But he was good, man. Definitely a good signing. Scotty Flynn. Played 9 games, got 2 goals, improved by 5. I'm telling you, mate, if we went on to do 7 to 8 seasons, this guy would be an absolute king. Tremendous potential, man. I like the way he feels. Even has an overall of 64. Great potential there, man. Eddie Mahoney really didn't improve. Got game time, but yeah, there's not much stat improvement there. Definitely one for the future though. Brendan Galloway, same thing, man. One for the future. Came in, 13 games. You know, started over Bainesy just a couple of times. Done a good job, man. He's a little slow though. That's the only problem, guys. I don't like that. But you know, for a large part of when we needed him, when he was called upon, he done his job and didn't disappoint. Wallace, dude. I thought he should have improved, but you know, what can you do? But Wallace, man, he's a good player. You know, these stats don't do him justice. You know, when he was complaining about leaving, I actually was worried because we do have a good backup on our hands. Like, I'm not saying he's as solid as Coleman, but he is a good player, man, and a great backup. A good season. I like Wallace, man. Joel Robles didn't play too many games. I should have given him a few more starts, just purely because Tim Howard's a head doer, man. Just nightmare. But Joel Robles is a solid little keeper, man. Good backup. Garber, he didn't even play, did he? No, good. Couldn't even offload him. Diego Reyes, what a player. Now, this guy just leaps and bounds every season, gets better. Look at that standing tackle, man. If this guy's tackling you, he's getting the ball. He's weak, though, isn't he? But, yeah, he's just such a good player, man. So composed. You can carry the ball out of the fence with him at a good pace. You know, he's got a decent long ball. I love this guy, man. He's probably been one of my favourite players to use. Martin Caceres came in through the season, early on, sorry. He was our first signing of the season. Great player, man. Very versatile, can play centre-back, right-back, and he was that solid link that I needed in centre-back. The only problem is sometimes he did lose his position, which was extremely irritating. I think that's why we gave away a few more goals this season. Just purely because he likes to push forward, play the ball, but overall he's a great player, man. And there you go, you got Ledson on loan to Wolves. Just another player I'd love to fulfill potential. You know, in the future you would have Ryan Ledson, Scott Flynn, and Mahoney in that free midfielder, midfield role there. It'd be terrific. Future Everton legends, no doubt. Alright guys, so now we are in the what is it? I forgot. It's the team stats, you know, the overalls and all the good, all the bad that's been happening. So according to this, guys, Romelu Lukaku was our best player on average throughout the season, and I would back that up, man. He was absolutely great until he got injured. Just sad, man. We haven't had a clean season with him yet, guys. Oh, we didn't even get to, you know, first season injured, second season injured, third season injured. But, you know, when he was there, mate, did he dominate the Premier League. I got the most amount of goals in the club, which is, you know, here on display. 17 out of 24, man. Mate, brilliant. Second best was Ross Barkley. I agree with that, man. Ross was terrific this season. I told you, man, he just needed goals and assists to his name, and he would be a force to be reckoned with. He's carried on from last season and improved, and I got no doubt if he had another season, he would be even better. Tim Howard. Tim Howard, do I agree on third spot? No, I don't. I wouldn't even put him in my top 5, to be honest, but, you know, he did perform a fair bit, but I do think it's more of the defense defending well, rather than him having to make saves. Gerard Deulofeu and Paulson make up the rest of the top 5, and yeah, pretty fair, man. Deulofeu was sensational throughout the season, a constant menace to the opponent, and just full of tricks, man. Yusuf Paulson came in, did a job, and no doubt if he would have played from the start of the season, he himself would have probably finished top scorer. We just had two great strikers, man. Just a shame it couldn't work out together. But, you know, some interesting ones. You got Seamus Coleman up here. I thought Memphis Depay, Reyes, and Dorito would be a little higher. These three really impressed me throughout the season. I just want to see who our worst player was. Yeah, Stones, mate. Stones was garbage this season. Geis, there you go. Another interesting one. I told you, was not a fan of him. Wallace is a bit unfair, as is Aubameyang. You know, Wallace didn't play too many games. Aubameyang was injured for a large part, but did score quite a few goals, which is a little interesting to me. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up, man. You know, we've gone through the season. I'm not going to do a goal of the season this year. I don't think I scored that many good goals. You know, not many come to mind other than that Dorito one where it was just an absolute ripper in the top left corner. You know, a good few team goals, but I didn't think there was enough to make another another goal of the year. Alright guys, so like I said at the start of the episode, I was going to ask you for a small favour. So I want you to chuck in the comment box 3 things. Your favourite player or signing of the season, so whether that be Lukaku or Depay. Of the series, sorry. So let me start again. So your favourite player or signing throughout the series, your favourite trophy that we won. You know, we won every single trophy that was available. So, you know, just tell me your favourite trophy and why. And also your favourite goal. It could be, all these come from all the seasons, so all 3 seasons. You just have a think about it and let me know. You don't have to, but obviously, you know, I'd appreciate it. We can talk about it and discuss. So I'll tell you mine. Favourite player / signing. It has to be the two frontmen. I can't split them. Lukaku and Poulsen. They're just both brilliant goal scorers. When they're hot, they're incredibly brilliant. You know, they cannot be stopped. But when they are cold, mate, they're just woeful, man. But for a large part, these guys play, 3/4 of the season brilliant and 1/4 bad, which is quite fair. Favorite trophy, no doubt, has to be the Champions League, man. You know, we went on that run. We beat Marseille over 2 legs. We beat Rome over 2 legs. And beating Madrid over 2 legs was amazing. And beating Bayern Munich in the final comprehensively for the 3rd time in a row that season. It was just quite a run. We even dominated the group stages. Just it was one of the best moments in my entire FIFA career, from a kid till now. It's just amazing. And what was the other one? Favorite goal? No doubt has to be the Poulsen goal against Real Madrid. Got on that left foot. We didn't have much left in the tank. Looking like we're going to penalties. And he rips out an absolute worldie. I celebrate like a madman. And we go through to the final. But also an honourable mention. Memphis Depay in the FA Cup final in the first season against Chelsea. I remember throwing up the controls, slapping the bed. And that was the first trophy that we won, guys. We just narrowly missed out on the title that year in the first season. So to come away with the FA Cup was absolutely great. Just to leave it on a final note, guys, I just want to thank you all for the support you've given me. I obviously started out quite late last year. I'm late to the party, I guess, in terms of FIFA. Shout out to Curtis, man. He's been supporting me throughout, as well as Guardy FIFA. And Pete with the thumbnails and just keeping interest there, man. He's a good friend besides YouTube, and it's just been a fun journey getting to know you guys. It's brilliant, man. It's so fun. I love the interaction, man, and anything that comes with that interaction is just a bonus. So yes, once again, thank you guys so much, and before you know it, mate. It's time. Man United. Oh, it's going to be great, mate. It's going to be great. Man United. I'm going to show you how it's done, mate. I am going to friggin' dictate us. I'm going to be the new Fergie, mate. You're going to have banners of me in your bloody homes, alright? I need to actually start thinking about Man United, what we're going to do with the squad, and what direction we're going to take it in. But rest assured, guys, it's going to be brilliant, and you can expect quality from me, mate. I'm going to deliver you trophies, mate. Give you what you want, alright? Anyways, guys, please drop the video a like, mate, just for the emotional part of it, alright? Just drop it a like. Leave a bit of love in the comments. Don't forget to mention your top 3 for me. And I'll see you real soon, alright? I'm your man, Edgar TV11. Take care. Love you guys.